presenter.
All right. Thank you, Mr. PQT. Our session lead is regional advisor. Her name is Catherine Secundiak. She has been a member of Toastmasters since November 2010 and is currently serving as a regional advisor with Toastmasters International, supporting district leaders across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Northern Ontario, and Minnesota. Catherine is employed with Saskatchewan Workers' Compensation Board as the Director of Strategic Improvement and also serves as the President of Lean Practitioner Association of Saskatchewan. Please help me welcome Distinguished Toastmaster and Region Advisor of Region 4, Catherine Secundiak. Catherine, it's all yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gopu. Wow, fantastic reports this morning. It was so encouraging to listen to all the progress that you guys have made this year, all the successes that you've had. I am just blown away by the accomplishments so far. And in this session, I hope to hear a little bit more about your successes, as well as we'll take a look at maybe some of the challenges that you've been facing this year as a leader in your role. But before we get started, I do want to just remind you guys of who I am, where we come from. So as a region advisor, it's my role to support the districts in Region 4. And I am a co-region 4 with David Woodcock. He is also serving in the role of region advisor. And you'll see there's 9 districts across Region 4. So that's in the burgundy on the picture there. And we also have Kimberly Myers, who is our international director, which serves on the board of directors of World Headquarters. And she will be presenting, or you'll meet her at your conference coming up in May, which is super exciting. So we are a very large region across a number of provinces and states in Canada, both in Canada and in the United States. I'm joining you from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada today. My weather is usually the same as yours. I might hit the weather before you do. It tends to come down to Minnesota from Saskatchewan, but I'm located just here above the Montana, North Dakota border. This map is not as accurate as it should be, but that's where I'm joining you from today. But today I wanted to leave you with some encouragement to finish strong for the remainder of the year. Can you believe we have just 5 months left in our district service? This year goes by so fast. I remember being an area director myself many years ago. I really had no clue what I was doing until about this point in the year, realizing, oh, that's what I've been supposed to be doing for my whole year. I had a lot of fun with my fellow area directors, as well as my division director and the whole district team. And I can see a lot of friendliness and camaraderie with this group, especially, since I visited earlier in the year. You guys have really grown as a team. So I'm very excited to see that. And I always wanted to keep moving. I had so much fun as area director. I wanted to keep going in my leadership in Toastmasters. I did my district run, was a division director, went through the trio, and after trio, there is still more. And region advisor is one of those leadership opportunities for you once you've been a district director. So I encourage you to keep moving forward in your leadership journey and bring others along. Be a mentor and bring others along for the ride, because it is an MBA plus if you're interested in developing in your career or making a real big difference in your community. This Toastmasters is the place to be. So in this session of training today, we are going to be talking about the district mission and action plan, and then overcoming our challenges. So by the end of the session, should have developed an action plan for the remainder of your Toastmasters year, identified some solutions to overcome some challenges that you've had while executing these actions or executing your role, And we'll also take a few moments to review some resources. You're not alone. There's lots of support in the district and worldwide that can help you, and we'll review some of those resources as well. I really appreciated Dave starting off your deck meeting this morning with the district mission. We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. That is so true. And that is your sole reason for being here, is to support the clubs. Remember a story World Headquarters told me when I was just starting out as a district leader about how the district leadership positions actually came to be. So if you think almost 100 years ago, back when the first Toastmasters meeting was developed, it started with just one club, and then it started growing and expanding to additional clubs. Now, at some point in that expansion, the clubs themselves realized that they needed to coordinate a little bit better with each other. They also wanted to keep to the core values that our founder established with the initial club. They're seeing a lot of variation coming up, and things were going out of line to what the purpose or the mission of Toastmasters was at the time. It was the club's decision at that time to develop the district leadership track to be able to support the clubs and to be able to keep some consistency towards our values and our mission and goals of Toastmasters International. So you are here serving as area directors, division directors, part of the district executive team because of the clubs. And so that's really important. Your role is so key in supporting them. No, you don't have any direct authority. You can't punish anyone. You can't reward people with raises. Well, you could, but a raise of 0 is 0. But you can help them get more opportunities and help promote their clubs and their experience and really help the members grow. So I just wanted to reinforce the value that you have to the clubs. Maybe they don't always appreciate it, but it was their decision to develop the leadership track, the district leadership structure, to be able to support them moving forward. So building new clubs and expanding our network within the geographic boundaries of our district, and then supporting all clubs in achieving excellence. So maintaining that consistency of quality and focusing on the member experience. I want to break that down a little bit, the district mission. There's really two aspects of that: build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. In building new clubs, that encapsulates building new clubs as well as membership growth. So no matter what, we want to build our community in our district, whether they choose to align with the existing clubs or if they choose to reform or form their own group, as in another Toastmasters club. And then, of course, supporting all clubs in achieving excellence. This is retaining memberships, making sure they're getting what they need out of the program, and supporting the clubs through the Distinguished Club program, including education awards, new members always coming in, training, and those administrative tasks. Again, this is not, we're not doing all of this work just to get the points or get the goals. It really means something. It means that members are achieving their goals. Members are getting what they need out of this program. We're organized and we're able to function. And as club officers, we know what our role is and how we support our members in achieving their goals. So it's so key. This picture looks a little bit blurry, but this is right from the Distinguished program from the district. So just a reminder, I know you guys know all this stuff from the beginning of the year, but to be a distinguished area, what you're really looking at is the number of clubs in your area, either maintaining that or growing that. So no net loss overall. Making sure you're out there supporting your clubs with your visits, and really focusing on the number of clubs that are distinguished. So I heard a lot about that in the reports already. You guys have been focusing on the clubs that are close to getting distinguished, focusing on membership growth and focusing on education awards for your members. So keep up the good work. You are doing it. Again, #1 in the region out of 9 districts in clubs is excellent. So thank you for supporting them. And of course, for the division directors, same thing, no net loss club. So maintaining or growing your division, the clubs in your division, and you're also looking at distinguished clubs. So those are the 2 primary areas, new clubs and distinguished clubs, making sure that happens this year. Any questions about the distinguished area or distinguished division program? Everybody know what goals you're shooting for? Excellent. So raise a hand if you are shooting for distinguished this year. Nice. Keep your hands raised if you're going for a select distinguished. Yeah, we got some. And raise your hand if you're going for president's distinguished. Wait a minute, where'd the hands go? Come back here. There's new clubs in the hopper. Who's going to take those clubs that Katie and the growth team have been working on? Who's helping Katie grow clubs? Well, she's got 2 leads on the table there. So think about that. You're either grabbing those opportunities to work with Katie so that you can, maintain your base of clubs, or if you're in a position and you're eager and willing, you get that 1 extra club into your district or into your area or your division, you could be president's distinguished. So put that bug in your ear. It's not that far away. Katie's got leads, so it's pretty close. All right, so I want to spend just a few moments hearing more from you guys and hearing about your successes. And again, this could be your success in your area, in your division, or just you personally as a leader. It's reflecting on the last 6 months. Man, what have you all accomplished? What are you very proud of? What would you like to share with the leaders here today? And I'm going to get you to respond using a Menti poll. So go to www.menti.com, that's MENTI.com, and enter the code 13162034. There's also a QR code there. If you want to use your phone, you could go up to the QR code. I'm going to drop the direct link in the chat as well, if you would like to do that there. So again, what successes from the first half of the year can we celebrate? And I'll give you a few minutes to write that out. I popped the direct link in the chat if anyone wants to just click on that. District Trio, you guys too. Club contests. Oh, getting together in person. Yes. Oh, members from all over the world, China, Japan, and Thailand. Wow, hasn't this just opportunity just opened things up for us? Training, education award achievements. Were those yours personally or your clubs? Because I hope you guys are also completing your Pathways projects. You've got probably hundreds of opportunities for speaking opportunities. So I hope you're doing your Pathways projects too. Getting traction to social media posts and adding D106 to TikTok platform. I know who wrote that one. Meet with all area clubs. Speech contest was successfully completed. Yes. Getting new members and training. A successful area contest. Being alive again. Again, we're grateful. Completed 2 paths. Yay, congratulations. 100% achievements of goals. Expanding corporate clubs to all US locations. Oh, there's so much opportunity there. Excellent. It conducted a contest along with other AD for the first time. You don't realize how much work that is to put into a contest. You know, maybe you've ran a club contest, but at the area, trying to get all those members and volunteers coordinated, it's not an easy feat. Almost completed my level 5 in pathways. Congratulations. Enthusiastic members. Right on. Perfect. Well, keep them coming in there. We'd love to hear more about some of your successes as a leader or in your areas or your divisions. Completed my first pathway. One of my clubs bought a $1,200 owl for hybrid meetings. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. Maybe they'll borrow that to other people. That's a pretty slick piece of equipment. Introduce video podcast mentor-mentee series for District 106 members. I've seen some of those podcasts. I hope everyone's had a chance to look at them. They're very, very short and to the point. I saw Ed talking about chess and his mentoring experience to become a chess master, right? You're pretty close, Ed, right? Yeah, very close. Volunteer to speak at my large organization. Oh, congratulations. Uncommon Speakers has 9 educational awards. Yeah, we heard that in the reports. That's amazing. You know, it's fun to watch the clubs that get that, you know, in June or in January, we're not in June yet. In January, put some pressure off, not trying to scramble at the last minute. Another club has 9 education awards. Oh, someone's going to be speaking in front of 300 people. Exciting. Should be no problem, right? After this, after being speaking in front of multiple people. Excellent job, you guys. All right, so keep sharing. We'll move on in the presentation. Fantastic results. So let's take a look at your year ahead or the next 5 or 6 months, what that is going to look like for you. I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but if you're an area director in particular, even the division directors, you've been through 6 months already. I don't know if you noticed, but it's basically repeat for the second half. A lot of the things just duplicate themselves. So you've been through it once, so the next 5-6 months will be easy peasy, right? Oh yes, of course. I've got a document I'm going to pop into the chat for you guys. So just give me a moment to get that in there for you. So I've added it into the chat. Oops. If you're not able to get documents from the chat, I'm going to also drop a link to a Google Drive where you can pick up the document. So it's a Word document, or in Google, you can download it as well. And it kind of goes over our next 6 months, and I'll bring it up on my screen actually. Has everyone downloaded a copy of the next steps?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Well, if you weren't able to, I'm sure we'll get the documents out to you as well afterwards, but it'd be great if you could have this open, kind of follow along. So I've given you kind of a base of what to expect for the latter half of the year, including some dates from the district. And of course, more dates are coming up. We don't know exactly when the district council meeting is going to be just yet, but those dates will be confirmed. So this is a document, kind of a one-stop shop of all kind of the main areas that you should be focused on. So I've broken it down month by month for you, just so you have a quick reference. So right now in February, you are focused on club leader training, the second round. And we heard from Ed the dates that are available, as well as a very exciting TLI with Lark Doley, past international president. I don't know if everyone's heard her speak, but she is a phenomenal speaker, just a caring woman. She is absolutely golden. Please make sure to attend that session. Even if you took club officer training already, go again. it's worth it. We heard from Ashok that there is a PR workshop coming up in February. Make sure to encourage your VPs of PR. Again, if membership is a main concern for many of your clubs, your VP PRs need to be out there learning about marketing and public relations and getting the word out about Toastmasters. So it's really important to be involved in that. And likely more workshops will be scheduled coming up in the coming months. So keep an eye on that. Right now, we're in a membership drive, Talk Up Toastmasters. So any club that adds 5 new reinstated or dual members between February 1st and March 31st, they get some discounts at the store and some recognition. So make sure to promote that. Yes, area directors, you're out visiting clubs right now for your second round of visits, but doesn't need to be just the official visit. I think Gopu explained in his action plan, and Katie mentioned this too in her report, getting out there and just being with the clubs and supporting them as much as you can is always a good thing. I've got the reports deadline for April 30th. That's different than what Gopu mentioned. May 31st is the last day you can enter reports, but by May 31st, we lose a lot of time to be able to make any changes or plans for the rest of the year. So I'd encourage you to get your area director official reports in by at least April 30th. So then the district trio can take a look at those reports, make some possible adjustments before the conference starts, if there's any severe changes that are needed. So your reports are really good input for them to making adjustments to the district success plan. Perhaps you're holding a area council or a division council this month. I heard a few opportunities there. In my district, at our area contests, we often engage the clubs with the area contest. So can somebody host, can one of the clubs host? Can we get members out of the area council meeting? So if you're still working on planning your area speech contest, you might want to throw it out to your area council and see if you can get some volunteers that way. I know in our area, my personal area, we ask the clubs to provide at least 2 volunteers for sure from every club for the area contests. And of course, the clubs are holding their speech contests right now. And once those are done, hopefully they get the information to the area director so you can start planning or preparing for the area level contests. Some other opportunities in February is planning open house, speechcraft, or youth leadership. We heard of a speechcraft already being planned. March, what happens in March? Dues renewal, collecting dues. Don't wait till April 1st. Please encourage the clubs to get their dues renewals in now. Again, you're doing visits as well. If you're out and about with your clubs, try to promote the speech contest, the district conference, and as people have mentioned already, finding your successor. Participate in open houses in your area, or if Katie's got some new demonstration meetings lined up, please participate in those. She could use a hand. The club growth team always use a hand. Always great to get different perspectives at those demonstration meetings from very experienced Toastmasters and less experienced Toastmasters to show the range of opportunities. And you'll be holding your area speech contest. Put your dates in. It looks like many of them are already on the calendar. But I'd also encourage you to support your other area directors in your division if at all possible. You guys are in it together, supporting the division. So as much as you can help out other area directors, please do so. And make sure you get your contestant winners to your division director in a timely manner, as if they don't know who the contestants are, it's very difficult for them to plan the division contest. So April, we are into division contests. Again, division directors, once you hold your division contest, make sure you send the contest winners to the contest chair or Ed. And this is an opportunity after dues renewals has happened, you will have a better idea the standing of the club. So which clubs have now kind of gone out of good standing or might be in a position to be eligible for a club coach. So as soon as those dues come in, keep monitoring those, keep watching them. I know Gopu provided an assessment of all the clubs when he handed out the district success plan update very recently. So it'd be good in April as dues come in to make sure to redo that and see, okay, where's all the clubs landing right now? Clubs will need coaches and you need to find people to be coaches, as Katie mentioned. So get out there and try and find those folks. And you're still doing area official visits or your informal visits as well. So promoting speech contests, district conference, promoting club officer elections and roles, and the club coach program as well, still finding your successor if you haven't found any. In May, you got the District 106 Annual Conference in Duluth. It includes the district council meeting, but that might be a bit before the actual conference itself. As area directors and division directors, you are also voting members of the council, so important for you to attend as well. Clubs start holding their elections. That is not the right year. My apologies. For next year, 2023, 2024. So go ahead and make that update on your copy. 2023 to 2024 club officers, according to the administrative bylaws, it should be the first meeting in May or thereabouts. And making sure they submit that club officer list through Club Central. And I'd also recommend you ask the club officers to send you the list of club officers. There's a bit of a lag between when the incoming area directors will get the club officer lists. So if you collected it for the incoming area directors, then that will be very helpful for them to start making connections as soon as they're appointed. And start planning a transition meeting with your outgoing and incoming area council or division council so that they get to know the incoming leaders as well. And Beat the Clock is happening, membership drive at that time. Add 5 new reinstated or dual members from May 1st to June 30th to get that recognition. June, you guys are planning. The new club executive are planning. The new area and division directors are planning. There's club leadership going on at that time. Encourage clubs to hold summer meetings. That's more likely to be distinguished if they meet over the summer and not let things lag too much. Maybe they need to step it back a little bit, but keep encouraging them. And then in July, you're completing the transition to the incoming area director. Be a support for them, mentor them, introduce them to clubs, whatever you need to happen to make that transition very successful. So I'll pause there and just see if there's any questions. Anything I'm missing on there? I'll give you a bit more time to look at it a little bit closely. On top of those kind of administrative tasks or activities that are regularly occurring for area directors, Gopu has also asked you guys to take a look at planning for action at the clubs. So he outlined 5 different actions for you guys, for all of you guys, to kind of support the district in moving us closer towards the district goals this year. So the first one being club visits frequently. And his document that was sent out, which I think was shared with division directors and then with the area directors, kind of outlines what some of those activities are. But in that planning document, you'll see visits every single month. It doesn't mean you have to visit every club every month, but figuring out who you want to see each and every month and how you can support them. Action 2, listen and be aware of their issues. Whether you're doing the formal area director report or informal visits, listen and be aware of where the clubs are struggling, what they could use some support with. Action 3 is developing tactical plans, specific action plans, who's going to do what by when to be able to move the club forward. Action 4 is promotions and advertisements. What's happening with their club websites? What's happening with their social media? And you got the public relation managers, public relations team in the district to help provide some resources then. And then action 5 is review and react. So what actions have been completed? How did it go? Did it work? Does some adjustments need to be made? And kind of that study and adjust period. So it might require a conversation with the club executive. Perhaps you can get that information at an area or for the division directors at the division council meetings, or just following up with another visit. So I'm going to give you about 10 minutes right now just to review that planning guide. Perhaps you have your area or division success plan handy and can review some of the actions that you looked at. You'll see in the document, the planning guide, there's space for about 3 actions that you could take. So we're just going to focus right now on February. So in addition to the tasks that you have to do as an area director, as a division director, what are 3 specific top priority tasks or actions that you'd like to take in February to help move your area and division closer to distinguished? So taking a look, and I'll just flip back to the planning document again. We'll go up to February, and you'll see there's top 3 actions towards the district mission. What are those 3 activities that you're targeting to focus on in February? And I'll set the timer for 10 minutes. And when you're done, feel free to pop your comments or your actions in the chat if you'd like some accountability buddy. We would appreciate hearing what you're planning. Excellent. I see some people already popping into the chat, their action plans. I'll give you guys a little bit more time. I'd encourage you to, in your planning document, not necessary for you to share out here, but I'd get really specific about your action plan. So take a look at your calendar. Exactly who are you going to visit and what's the date of the club? When is that club visit going to happen? And what are the steps that you need to do to notify or let the club know that you will be attending? Moments of truth, specifically, which club is that and when is that going to happen? Is that already planned, or do you have to work with the VP Ed to plan the moments of truth? So get very specific about these action plans. Excellent, Linda. Linda's already got her stuff in her calendar. So. Brian mentioned look for and mentor Area 34 successor. Brian, what are you thinking there? How are you thinking of mentoring your successor? You want to share? Brian Rice? Being shy today. That's okay.
Oh, did you want me to go? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see me. I think the club presidents are good candidates. Usually they're the ones that are leading the group. And if I can get them to participate in the contest as a springboard to going into outside of your club and getting into district events, and encourage them that, hey, this is how you get your DCP. And I think the Uncommon Speaker folks are getting a lot of educational awards. If you want to go that next step and be a DCP, be a Distinguished Toastmaster, area director is a great way to travel down that path. So I think that's one plan I might work on.
I like that. I like the speech contest, and just taking on a role at the speech contest is a real gateway to district leadership. I love that idea. Yeah, if you find anybody who is interested, if you can give them even like one task, get them involved. I know I had in my area as an area director, I had a newsletter. So I asked somebody to help with that newsletter. That was one simple thing. And they ended up taking on the area director the following year because they had already kind of figured out all the things that needed to happen through the newsletter. I'll give you guys about another minute or so. Again, whatever planning tool you have for this, please make sure you get those tasks in your calendar, or however you manage your time. Well, Sue, maybe have a speechathon for my area club to give pathway speeches. There's lots that can happen at the lots of opportunity at the area level. Even kind of cross clubs too, getting a club to sponsor that area speechathon and getting all the clubs in the area out. That's exciting. Sounds exciting. Sue, have you guys already talked about that with your area council?
No, it's just something that popped in my head right now.
So how would you introduce that to your clubs?
Just, if they want to, at least in my area, for my area clubs, they're not too gung-ho on pathways, but they want to be in the speech contest. And it'd be a good way to get them, if they want to be in the speech contest, they have to do pathways, and a good way to introduce pathways, I would think, and give them the opportunity to do pathways.
Nice. And yeah, if they see maybe other speakers and different projects, maybe they'll get excited about the different projects that are in there. Excellent. Cool. All right. Well, I'm excited to see all the steps that you guys have put into action for February to start seeing some results. But I can imagine that you're maybe a little apprehensive about all of this stuff that you are asked or tasked to do. So we're going to get into what might be some of those challenges that you're feeling, apprehensions you're feeling or experiencing. Maybe you experience some challenges in the first half of the year. Maybe you anticipate you might come up against some challenges in the second half of the year. What are those? So we're going to go back to the Menti poll. It's the same link. So you should be able to, as soon as I move the question, either refresh your browser. You should be on the question about challenges. So what challenges do you have, you've experienced in the past, or you foresee while you're fulfilling your role or executing your action plan? What are some of those obstacles you're either really experiencing now or you anticipate might come up? Again, this is more about yourself as a leader in your role as an area director or a division director or the district executive. What are some of those challenges? So put those into the Menti poll. Also take note of what you wrote down. We're going to go into breakout rooms after this and maybe do a little bit of brainstorming together to see if we can help each other overcome some of these challenges. So you got getting clubs to participate in area council to help each other. Yep, been there, done that. Inspiring members to engage. Finding people to take on area director position for next year. Engagement with officers. Can only inform clubs of their requirements and opportunities. They have to do the work and follow through. Yeah, how do we persuade and inspire them to and motivate them to get the job done? Planning the area contest and getting volunteers. I see having better planning of an area contest. Visit all my clubs, make sure they have support, make sure I get a successor. Getting timely responses from club officers to make plans. Members want to only use the old legacy education program. Getting members subscribed to the D106 social media platforms and newsletter. Increase club memberships. Complete officers training for all the officers engaged in area contest. President of the club won't support pathways. Oy, oy, oy. Members may not share my enthusiasm. I get that all the time too. I'm with you. I think, Denise, what you put in the chat too is also relevant. Do you feel like you have all these things to organize and you're helping out other people and volunteering all over the place. It's like, yeah.
I
Are
feel
we
like,
really? Go
oh,
ahead.
no, I was going to say, as a division director too, you get called on to help out in the last minute and they know you're not going to say no. And you just feel like you've done, by the end of the speech contest season, you're just brutally honest, I'm just so worn out between the club. I mean, just like your club things, and then as a division director, it is a challenging to find just everybody that can work it, that doesn't have a person in the contest.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially at the division levels too, and particularly like to find volunteers. We have a great network. I'll just speak to this one issue. A great network in Region 4. The district trio in Regions 4 have all been working really well together during contest season to kind of support one another. So remember, you're not just limited to District 106. If you've been out and about and connecting, or if you would like perhaps Ed to do a call out for other supports around a region, we could do that too, if we can all help each other.
I'll
There
just
you go,
comment, Ed does help out. I promise.
Oh yeah, but Ed can find buddies from other districts. So
He does. And when you've got a participant that's in 5 different clubs, that's where it just gets, I think there's all kinds of challenges, but that's certainly, I had mine last year and Ed was really helpful.
excellent. Cool. Oh, what do we got here? Taking up Toastmasters with enthusiasm and keeping it up. Yeah, you guys have to fill your cups too, right? You got to make sure that you still have that enthusiasm. As an AD, unable to make my club visits because I have my office meetings at the same time the clubs have meetings. So I reach out to my fellow ADs for help. Trying to find volunteers. Awesome. All right, well, let's get you some ideas on how you can counter some of these challenges. Whoever is setting up breakout rooms, I'll get you to start setting up a breakout room for us now. We are going to head into rooms. Would like about 3 or so area directors, division directors in a room. And then I'll ask the district executive team to also get assigned to the room. But we're just going to focus on area and division director challenges for today. So what I'll ask the executive to go into the rooms to help brainstorm ideas, because many of the district executive have been there before and can share ideas with you guys as well. And we're going to do this. It's a little bit like brainstorming, but instead of everybody talking over each other, we're going to try brain writing. And how that process will work. So we'll go one at a time. For each leader, we'll have about 7 minutes in total. So it would include the leader or whoever's up first will explain their challenge for about a minute or so. And then the rest of the people in the room are going to silently brain write ideas and strategies. And I'll just show you kind of a format you could use in the room. So this is what it might look like. I have it on the screen. So in this case, Sandy entered her challenge in the chat. And then the other participants in the room added their ideas underneath Sandy's challenge. Does that make sense? So one person at a time, one person share their challenge. And then the other participants in the room will share ideas or countermeasures to how to overcome that challenge. So it's a bit more, it's like silent writing. Because sometimes when you're in breakout rooms, you'll get one person who talks all the time and one person who just sits back and listen. So you just want to level the playing field and hear from everybody in the room. So again, back to the instructions. Leaders explain 7 minutes each. Leaders explain the challenge. Peers silently brainwrite ideas and strategies. And then the leader will review the ideas and ask for any clarification. And then make sure to hit save on the chat so that you get those ideas and can take them away to review further later. Is everybody clear? So just one challenge per leader, 7 minutes total per person. And you have about 25 minutes or so. So hopefully everybody will get in. I think people have already left, so hopefully they've gotten all the instructions. So go ahead and enter your breakout rooms.
I seem to have created 3 breakout rooms where I was trying to create 6.
Whoops.
Let me try if I can. Breakout room. You want to add more, right?
It'll close them if you add.
You mean I cannot add or what? I only created 3. Add. You want 3 more?
No, looking at the number of people, we can make this one a breakout room. I'll just move a couple more people.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
I am lost. I don't know how to get in a breakout room.
You stay
So-
here then, Linda.
Okay, I see.
You
Yeah.
see? Okay.
I have not got an invite yet.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're distributed now.
All right.
Yeah.
Ed, if you can make me co-host, then I can go.
You already a co-host.
Oh, perfect. I will go join rooms. See you later.
You
I did not get an invite.
okay?
Go, I
Eddie.
didn't get an invite to.
Hold on. Ed is working on it, please.
If you were not invited to another room, this is your breakout room.
Okay.
What are the questions? What are we discussing? Where's the discussion questions?
Okay.
Here it is. See my screen here?
Just the instruction. I don't see a question.
Each of you are leaders. What challenge are you facing? No challenges in this group. That's great.
Oh,
Oh, I have one.
Yeah.
I'm struggling getting a response from the president or any of the officers of the clubs from my emails.
Call him. You have the phone number?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Call them, everybody. Hey, how are you? This is your area director.
Okay, I've hesitated doing that. I understand that's an option.
Yeah.
I feel that's borderline and jumping into their personal life, but yes, I can do that.
Yeah. It's totally up to you. But if they get this contact number to Toastmaster International, we, the district officer, have a right to call. But it's totally up to them. Is that okay to call, or it's totally how we develop our communication. I was in same situation when I was scared to call because first my accent was so thick that people will say, "Oh, this is a dumb, dumb call or something." And second, I was in same situation. Oh, they might freak out. But somebody didn't receive, but whoever received, I said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, I haven't checked my email yet." Then it went well. So it's 50-50, but it's your job just to say that, hey, Ralph, this is Gopu, your area director. Do you have any few minutes to talk? I said, oh, no. And, all right, that's fine. All right, thank you. Please check your email. Done.
Keep it brief.
Yeah. Hey, Raju. Hey, Nagraj. This is Gopu from your area director. Do you have a few minutes to talk, or do you want me to call later? This is how I develop my communication skills. Area director is one of the respected person in club. So mostly whoever receive, they give respect. If don't, I mean, they are kind of, those kind of person. Yeah. Ed, you want to add anything?
Well, you'll find out some people prefer text.
Ah, that's an
They don't use their
interesting
email all
idea.
that actively. But yeah,
Same.
you probably have to have a conversation with them either in person or by telephone to find out what is their preferred method.
Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you.
Can I present my question now?
Of course.
Certainly.
So my challenge is I have my office meetings during the club meetings when the club, so I cannot skip my office meeting to go to the club meetings. So what do? I reach out to my fellow area directors, and Linda helped me last time to visit for me. So is there any other plan that I should
If your fellow
follow?
area directors and your division director are aware, they should be able to help you out. But I also ask the division director to have a conversation with the trio members, because Gopu, myself, and Katie can also do club visits if we have to.
Okay.
We
So-
did some in Division C first round.
Yeah. So Nagaraj, you have 4 or 5 clubs. All 4 or 5 clubs meet in your meeting time?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much during lunch hour or 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock or like that. I mean, I have office meetings during that time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should.
But we don't ask you to skip your office meeting, but
Yeah.
and this is one of your responsibility which you have to
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
If you can, it's once a year, in 6 months, once a year, you can just say that, okay, I probably,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Again,
can go.
yeah,
Sorry, I can go to one club that is meeting Friday 7 a.m. So that is fine. Yeah.
yeah, because other club can visit for you, but if second time also they do, then you will lose respect from them, because it will show that you don't care, you're just there. So I mean, if you want some kind of respect or kind of work, we really encourage you to do, because in office meeting also, if you are sick, what do you do? I mean,
Yeah.
work will not stop, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I missed
you
the
maintain that
first.
respect by having a conversation with your club officer, just letting them know that, hey, I've asked for help completing club visits because your club meeting takes place during my work time when I'm otherwise occupied. And they will understand that.
Yeah, because I missed in the first round. I really want to visit them this time. I want to go in person.
Yeah, very true. And another thing, what you can do here is you can call this club president or
Yeah.
write an email and say that, is there any way I can talk to you personally?
Yeah.
So that also works, which is off your work time, and explain the situation. But
Yeah.
tell which day you can attend. This way they will be very appreciative, because
Yeah.
so yeah, you care them.
Who's sharing the challenge right now?
Yeah,
So-
me. Sorry.
You are?
Raj,
Okay.
Is that
Oh.
stop or what?
Well, if Raj, did you guys get a chance to type all your ideas in the chat?
I've been recording. We haven't really typed in the chat.
Cool. Raju, did you get what you needed for your challenge?
Yes, Catherine. Yep,
Cool.
I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So who's next to share a challenge? So I'd ask one person to share, and then everybody to put ideas in the chat, so the person gets lots of ideas that they can take away with them. Who'd like to share next?
Yes, that would be me, Sue. And my challenge is the president of my home club. He is not too supportive of pathways. And I need some ideas on how to make him more receptive to pathways, so then the club would be more receptive to pathways.
Has he been around for a long time?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so he wants the book back.
Oh, yes.
Which club are you talking about, Sue?
King Boreas.
Oh, okay. Ed, when is this meeting? Ed might stop by there. Or anybody.
Still virtual, Sue?
We're all virtual, and we probably will remain virtual only.
I wouldn't mind visiting, but I will make a connection for you. Matt Villela
Yeah.
from Thunder Bay has recently done a 45-minute presentation on pathways. It was just got a standing ovation from the club he gave it to. So
Yeah, I had Sandra Savage give one. I don't know if you've seen hers, but hers
I
is
have not.
but hers is real outstanding too. I had hers give a 45-minute pathways, and she's been given standing ovations too.
So if we can get everyone 3 minutes of silence to type a whole bunch of ideas or different perspectives that Sue can take away. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but sometimes when others are talking, people can't concentrate and type at the same time. So. So that was about 3 minutes. So Sue, I'll get you to kind of read through those. Ask anybody clarifying questions. You've got about a minute, and then you guys can move on to the next challenge.
Thank you, everyone.
Excellent. All right, who's next? Did you go yet?
Ralph shared that he was having trouble getting responses to emails.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, if anybody else has another challenge they'd like to share, I could give you time for one more. That's it? You guys are out of challenges?
Get people interested in competing in the speech contest.
That's a good one. I mean, if we can get them out of sight of their club, right? So they see the broader community. So how can we encourage people to participate in speech contests? So drop your ideas in the chat. Get those ideas going fast and furious.
I like those ideas. I know I never would have been a club officer until someone nominated me 6 months after I had joined the club. And I was shocked that they even nominated me, but I didn't know how to say no.
Or are you getting ideas straight to you, Sue? Are you guys direct chatting or?
I'm getting them to me. I don't know how they're.
No worries. No worries. If you guys are sharing, share with everybody so everybody can see. All right. I'm going to close the room in about a minute.
Because there's one idea here, have a district champion do a speaking tour of the clubs, to the clubs. Share what they've gained from competing. That was one idea. And one was to, have them volunteer as a judge or something like that. Then they'll see what it's all about. And then ask each club to provide 2 volunteers. And then again, they'll see what it's all about.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, good job, you guys. I hope everyone was able to take something away that they can apply What's the closeout on the breakout rooms? Is it 30 seconds or 60 seconds?
It's typically 60.
All right. Well, I'll close the rooms. Oh,
Counting down.
counting down. All right. Just waiting for everybody to come back. Are we all back yet? I think we're all back. All right. Well, I'd love to hear from everyone that was in the room. If you could share one impactful idea that you got from that session that you can apply. Just one. So ask some people to raise their electronic hand and share with the rest of the folks. Otherwise, you can also put your one idea that you're going to apply in the chat. Denise.
I thought we had a shook in ours, and it was really interesting when we presented a couple of different issues. He really does have a larger network or broader scope of ideas that we haven't thought of before. And it's just always nice to hear of other challenges and why those challenges are happening and how you could move forward.
Nice. Excellent. So maybe Ashok should be a guest presenter in the future. Oh, I saw someone else's hand go up. John, you had your hand up and then you put it down.
Well, one of the things that I've been struggling with is that I don't know the clubs very well. And so I don't see their pain and I don't feel that constant need to be helping them. And one of the suggestions that I got out of the room was to establish at least one friend within that club. And it's much easier than to help that club when you have that connection, but to nurture and culture some sort of a friendship within each club.
Oh, nice. That is a great suggestion. Awesome. Thank you. Who else would like to share? Nobody? Nobody got any other ideas? How do I see
I
some
put one in
chat?
chat, but I guess I can, say
Sure,
it aloud, and that's get a brief testimonial from, current and past members, and it's something that's good for the guest packet, but also it can help with member retention to get current members thinking about that they're receiving these same benefits.
Yeah, I was in this room here. I think Sue and a few of us were talking about like testimonials of like past speech contests, testimonials from people who are in the Pathways program. As a leader, yeah, you do have some authority, but sometimes people are kind of like, Matt, you're just telling me stuff. So hearing it from other peers is sometimes very effective to learn from. Linda.
Yes, one challenge I have going forward is trying to get enough volunteers to do the speech contests, the area speech contests. And so what was recommended to me was I've been asking club members, the different club members, and have gotten some resistance. They said, talk to your division director and other area directors and draw on them and their contacts also for help. So that was helpful.
Nice. Excellent. Beth.
I had a suggestion in our group that I thought was really creative. Work with the local high schools or Boy Scout troop groups. Apparently Eagle Scouts have some kind of speaking requirements for some of their stuff. Get the Eagle Scouts to give presentations at Toastmasters Club, and then they bring their parents who might be interested in joining the club. I thought that was really creative.
Oh, tricky. Nice one. I like that one. Yeah, totally. Just make sure you have a promo in there somewhere in the meeting to. Excellent. And if they're a low member club and clubs are exhausted from doing speeches all the time and roles, that's a great way to bring guest speakers from outside of Toastmasters. Again, still get opportunity to do evaluation practice. It's not necessarily a pathway speech, but still variety and entertainment, probably good ideas. And yeah, who doesn't like helping kids? Like that's nice. Excellent. All right. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for sharing. I hope you got some value out of this. I know there's a wealth of experience in this room, and who can help you? You have a dynamic leadership team here in district. You are not alone. You don't have to do this by yourself. If you're struggling, if you have challenges you can't figure out, find a buddy here today, whether it's in your division or outside your division, someone that, make a friend, like John was saying, that can help you just think of different ideas to overcome your challenges. You also have a fantastic district leadership team, many volunteers that have agreed to help and support all of you this year. So please reach out to those specific contacts in your district that help with those specific resources. I won't name them all, but the district directory will show you a little bit about what that is. I also included some of the resources in the back page here of your planning document. So of course there's people, greater Toastmasters world. You don't even have to stay in your district. You can find buddies all around the world. Connect on social media and get social. There's materials as well as websites. You got the international website, you got the District 106 website, which has a tremendous amount of resources on it. Love speech contest scripts, and I love just being able to follow along and not have to think of things myself. So lots of resources and information there and people to help you. You don't have to do this alone. And of course, your world headquarters and international board and all of us are really rooting for you. We are here to support you as best as we can. Anytime you need something, contact your district leaders. They can reach out to world headquarters. You guys have contacts for world headquarters. You're going to be connecting with Kim at your conference, our international director. So don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions if you need some support or need any help. And I'll just leave you with this last slide. I want you to take a look at this slide and think of how it relates to you in your district leader journey this year. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. What does this picture represent to you? Raise your hand and just share some of your thoughts. Katie.
No one is doing it alone.
Yeah, that is so true. I see teamwork, everyone helping each other, pulling each other up, celebrating together. And we have the support, we focus on quality, and really focus on our members' experience. And I guarantee you, you guys will be distinguished this year. Thanks so much for the opportunity to learn and share. I got some ideas myself that I'm going to take back to my club and my district. Enjoy the rest of the 5 months left in this program year. Enjoy it. Have fun. And again, just let us know if you need any help or support. We're here for you while you're helping to support the clubs. Denise.
Is there a chance I could ever get the slide of the map, or where would I find that? Where we talked about what is District 106, what's Region 4, what's District 6. I've had our club members have asked for that before, like they just don't understand the big picture.
Yeah, this is on the Region 4
Okay.
Facebook page. So please
I'll just
join
go
the
there.
group.
Didn't even know it was there. See how much I've got so much to learn.
But there is on Toastmasters International, there is a region map. So I'll just do a search for you. Region and district map.
Okay.
So this shows all the districts around the world, which is, again, we are not alone in this world at all. But this breaks down the 14 regions around the world and where they're located. And it breaks it down even by district in each of the following pages. So you can see what the US looks like and which districts. So these are district numbers. So District 106, where did you guys go?
We're going to be up in Canada.
Yeah, you're right here. Must be. Yeah. Showing all the way up to Thunder Bay, where all the water in North America falls. And yeah, all over the world. And you'll see there's some areas that don't have Toastmasters districts. So those are growth areas for Toastmasters International.
Thank you.
You bet. So I'm going to hang out for a little bit to answer any questions. I'll let Gopu, I know he's got a few announcements before you guys all take off and leave. But I will hang out for a little bit here. And I can't shut off my screen sharing. Someone shut off my screen sharing. Thank you. Back to you, Gopu.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Please give a big round of applause to our region advisor for giving a great workshop and providing an opportunity to know from top to bottom. Thank you, Catherine. A gift will be on its way to Saskatchewan. It's a little snowy here. So anyway, we love to see you there in person. Folks, please visit. Catherine, you are coming in our conference, right? In person? No? But anyway, we will see you one day. Okay, now I would like, Kerry, would you like to share any membership observation from your side?
I'm sorry, I did not realize that I was supposed to do that. So I don't have anything additional except what I shared earlier.
Okay, that's fine. I get you covered. Ed, do you have anything to share?
Just make a sharing that it's been consistent throughout our club officer training sessions that when we put up the evaluation at the end, which we do every session, that the evaluations have been excellent, very good, and good. They really appreciate the material. Every session also gets the people that say 3 hours is too long, but they don't leave. So this is good. Definitely get out there and encourage those clubs that haven't yet achieved 4 officers to please do so. And as you're talking in clubs and they start to prepare to look for officers for our next program year, please ask that they not do a disservice to their potential officers, the same way I was thrown into the deep end of the pool. You can be VPPR, you don't do anything. And then all of a sudden you find out, what? 3 hours of club officer training, twice? Where did this come from? Let's not surprise them. Let's tell them in detail what the expectation is. Gopu, back to you.
All right, thank you. Now let me go and show you overall performance, how we are doing. Let me share my screen here. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing a screen here. So this is our overall performance. So what I'm trying to do here is just like to show you, read this map, how it look like. Everybody probably by now know that what is dashboard is and how it's working. So if you see here, it's a dashboard here, which I'm going to show you in later. So there are 3 ways to become a distinguished, district distinguished. Paid clubs. We have a 101 base club, 101 base club. If we make 101 base paid clubs, we will be distinguished. For now, we are 6 clubs short, but we can make it up if by March 30. So this is what we did. And what is paid club means? Can anybody tell me? Any area director?
Area 8 members paid or more.
Oh, 8 plus member paid by the deadline, which is March 31st, is called as a paid club. All right, that is the one. Another one is payment. This is 8 plus other members. So if you see here, we are halfway there. If every member who are renewed, if they renewed, plus if we add 2-3 clubs, we will hit 275 members. We will hit this goal also. All right. And third one, which is 41 club distinguished. Among 101, we only need 40% of our club to be distinguished. If we hit this goal, we will be the distinguished district, right? So for now, it's like pretty much achievable. Now let's go to one by one. Probably you know by this one. This is the one which I want to go this way, like this. Okay. Okay, let me go this one. Okay, here it is. So you can check your, which I said, please go and check your dashboard. And this is the dashboard. This is open dashboards.toastmaster.org, and you will select 106, which is you can go here and select 106. Now here, you are known by now because I'm asking division director to walk you through one by one. So this is how it goes. Okay, any area director want to, do you want to share your area? Please tell me. Any area director? I can walk you through. Area director?
Area 30.
Okay, area 11. Okay, so area 11, see right there, division B, area 11. Are you able to see this screen?
Yes.
All right, area 11, this club is already distinguished, right? This is our distinguished. Now you have to focus, you have to encourage them to head for select distinguished or president distinguished, but don't work hard on it. Another one is this one. They have 4 points, but they need more members, which is 13 plus 3, 16. Encourage them to add 4 more members. You will be distinguished. Granite boys. Daylighters, they have 5. They need 3 more members to be a paid club, or 6 more members to be a distinguished. But you have to work on them for more DCP goal. Check with your division director. Probably this is not our targeted club. So don't work hard on it. AC early riser. 13 clubs, they have made 1 goal. They need 13 plus 3, 16. So they are 10. So they need 6 more members and need more DCP goal to be achieved.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Another, which area? Somebody was asking. Any other area?
Gopu, you can do area 33.
Area
Please.
33. Okay. If you go here, area 33. See here, in area 33, these are paid clubs. Let them have these all paid clubs continue their renewal. You have to work on this buster. All right. So here is what we are offering. Please ask them if they can make these paid clubs. They need 2 more members, at least to have a paid club. One. Second thing, if you see here, 2020, this Power Talk, they are already heading toward this with membership. Ask them to add for DCP points. Follow up this one. This is the one club you have to work on. Make sure, see here, if you see here, see, very easy. Power Talk. So see, they already have second round of training. So what you have to do here is encourage them to submit any of these awards. They will be distinguished. 17, they need 3 more members or 4 more members, right? Encourage them to make other distinguished. Again, check with your club division directors. I gave them some list that which clubs should be focused on. All right.
Is that a current sheet there, Gopu? Because I know that.
Yeah.
Let's see what the date is. Because I know I have one club there that has 10 members instead of 8. So I'm not sure that it's reflecting that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the latest one. See, I'm refreshing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to make sure you got to look at the date up the top. Make sure you're in the right year and everything, because they have past years and you want to make sure. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, right. Oh, you are right. Let me refresh this one. Okay,
there you go.
There you go.
All right, go down to 34.
34, sure.
See.
Try Dynamics. They already have 4 points. They already have paid clubs, right?
Yeah. I still don't think that's right. I'll have to check that because I think we got 10 members now.
So good. So see how area director are on top of their area.
Oh yeah, we're looking.
Oh yeah, great. So this is how it works, right? This time what we need here is only 3 net gain.
That's a big change. That makes it a lot easier.
Very, very much. That's what Catherine is also saying. We want to do a Hall of Fame this year. That the president, want to do this. So yeah. This is your everyday, you check there. If you need help this time, we all 3 trio, which I had already told, 3 trio and 5 division director. We'd love to visit any clubs which you want. Please ask for help. Any clubs, any of these top executives, they really come to visit this. And on top, now our RA, regional advisor, ask open floor for any of you want to call them and visit, shoot an email, we will be right there. We will be right there for you. Right? We are here to help you. We are here. Just raise your hand, ask for help. Again, please remember my 3 principles. Family first, work in a team, ask for help. This is not your job, okay? This is your team, this is your family, where we all get success. Always ask for help. This is the safest place, which RA teachers, our regional advisor teachers. This is the safest place to fail. That's what I'm transferring to you, what they taught us in our training, and please, you can make it. If your area will be distinguished, you will be handing over a great, nice flag sticking in your wall forever. Your grandkids will see that you did a contribution helping others to grow. This is the best opportunity for you. And we all here.
I've got a question for you, Gopu, actually. How do we save chats these days? Something's changed on here.
Yeah, I tried a lot. Nothing is working. Yeah, I don't know this. Zoom not allowed us. So if you go there, somewhere it used to say, and there are 3 dots, it used to say save chats, and I'm not able to do that even. So, yeah, I'm not able to do that. So, okay,
Okay.
again. Okay, anything else, Catherine?
No, that's it.
Okay, 1 more minute. If you have any question. All right.
Well, if not, if you guys know, I've put my LinkedIn contact in there. You can find me on LinkedIn. My email address is on the PowerPoint as well. So if you guys ever have any questions, just shoot me an email or send me a message in LinkedIn or through Facebook. I enjoyed spending time with you guys though. So reach out.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Let appreciate ourselves also. Thank you for joining here, and I see only 4 or 5 people left. Everybody are here. They are really enjoying, and thank you very much for being here and giving this opportunity for us to share what we know and helping you.
He feels more confident now about finishing this year strong.
All right. Thank you very much.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone. Have a good one.
Great day. Bye, everyone.